my name is Lon Safko, co-author of the Social Media Bible, published by John Wiley & Sons, the largest book ever written on the subject of social media. And today we're here with Linh Tang, president of Beyond Ideas, and author of 2 books on e-commerce and e-marketing, Launching Your Yahoo Business and Succeeding at Your Yahoo Business, both by Pearson Publishing under the Q label. And I've actually published 1 book under the Q label as well. And we'll be speaking today about social media, search engine marketing, and e-commerce. So let's get started. Linh, hi.
Hey, Lon, how you doing?
Pretty good. Could you tell the listeners a little bit about who you are, what your background is?
Yeah, definitely. My name is Linh Tang. I'm the author of the Q Publishing, Launching Your Yahoo Business, and Succeeding at Your Yahoo Business. It's 2 e-commerce books on how to use the Yahoo store to build and market your online business. And I'm also currently the founder of vCenters.
vCenters?
What vCenters does is we help online retailers acquire new customers without any risk and with 0 acquisition costs, which we could get into later.
Okay.
Very exciting.
Okay, well, that sounds pretty good. So you've been doing business online for like a long time now.
Yeah, I've been doing it for, probably over 10 years now. And it's been fun. It started in web design, web development, and got turned on to doing e-commerce and online stores.
Wow.
The idea was to be able to someday sit on the beach and just watch your orders come in.
That's pretty cool. Do you have any companies where you can do that now?
Yeah, I got a couple websites to run, vcentersmall.com and papermodelsonline.com. And I got another online store that we just launched called officechairsoutlet.com.
That's pretty cool. Now, I do have to tell our listeners that we've been in business together and friends for almost 10 years as well. And we work the vCenters and the paper model businesses together. And we kind of came up with the concept back in the late 90s of virtual electronic retailing. And Linh referred to it sitting on the beach and having the orders come in. Can you, Linh, just talk a little bit about virtual electronic retailing?
Yeah, virtual electronic retailing, it's about selling products that are digital. And what I mean by that is you could have, anywhere from, like our product is paper models. You could do e-books. You could do documents, PDFs. You could do music. And, a lot of popular digital product nowadays is ringtones.
Ah.
And I know a lot of people make a lot of money doing that.
Well, that's pretty good. Matter of fact, Robert Scoble kind of Scobleized the paper model project because he thought it was kind of cool. Because it's virtual, basically PDFs or electronic files. So am I correct to assume that when a customer comes to the website, it's 100% automated?
It's automated. What they do is they'll come in, if they like that product, if it's software or music, they'll go ahead and download it, and the system takes care of itself. The credit card processing, everything gets automatically charged. The customer gets the product immediately, so they can download it immediately. There is no intervention. So once you create the product, it's just continuous income.
So in particular, the paper model, what kind of a product is the paper model? Who uses it? What is that?
Our paper model, we specialize in replicas of buildings and monuments and even, cars. Our main customers are the education market, and one of our popular models is our California admissions, and a lot of 4th graders who have to come in and build that for their school project comes to our website, downloads it, prints it out on their computer, and within the next 30 minutes to an hour, they have a replica of that particular model, the mission.
That's pretty cool. What else is included besides just the actual model itself?
The model comes with a little bit of history and some instructions on how to build a model. Now, the history is perfect because with the 4th graders, not only do they have to build the model, but they have to study it, learn about it, and answer a few questions on the history of that particular mission for the school project.
Okay, so let me get this straight so that the listeners can completely understand it. The store is 100% virtual, which means that it's online. There's no office space, there's no employees, no manufacturing, no shipping, distribution, no hard costs whatsoever. And the clients can go in 24/7 anywhere in the world, plug in a credit card, and download school projects like the California missions, instructions, photos, history. Everything there is complete. And basically, they can even write the report, all for $9.95 and in under $10, and never even have to leave their homes.
Exactly, and that's the beauty of electronic retailing is once you create the product, it's there. People continuously come and purchase your product. Unlike eBay, or if you're going out to selling physical products, you continuously have to take pictures, upload it to your store. And once you sold that particular item, you have to go find new products.
So
this is absolutely 100% virtual. Once you create the products, you're done.
So after the cost of developing the product, it's 100% profit.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting. And is the V-Centivs thing kind of the same concept? I mean, can you tell us a little bit about V-Centivs?
Yeah, what we do is we work with online retailers. And say, for example, you got a store. What we do is we work with survey companies to promote your business. So a survey company will have survey participants. Mm-hmm. When the survey participants goes through a particular survey, we'll go ahead and give them a virtual gift certificate, which then they could go into vcentivs.com to redeem it. And we'll have a handful of online retailers on our particular virtual gift certificate mall. So once the survey participants is armed with this, say, $10 gift certificate, they'll go to our store, redeem it for a particular online merchant's gift certificate, and then now they'll go to their online retailer to make that purchase.
Wow. So let me just kind of summarize, if I could, so I better understand it. We basically are supporting survey companies by providing their incentives. People take a 20-minute survey and they get a $10 gift certificate. And then they can actually cash that in a virtual mall of a bunch of stores, a ton of stores that you put together, and they can shop in any one of these stores and just cash in their certificate. And basically, again, it's 100% virtual on our perspective. But for the customer, for the mall owner, the store owner, aren't you really kind of talking about replacing cost of customer acquisition really for about $10?
Exactly. There's no cost of acquisition for the online retailer because we do all the work. We provide them with the customer, and we provide the customer with the gift certificate. So unlike when you're doing online advertising with pay-per-click, online banners, there's a cost there, and the cost of a customer acquisition is constantly going up because of your competition online. So what we do is we take out that risk completely, so it doesn't cost the online retailers anything. So really what you're looking at is zero acquisition cost, because all you have to do, the online retailer has to do is give us the gift certificate, and we'll send them the customer.
Geez. So when you're looking at average industry cost of customer acquisitions of $152 for a credit card, $239 for DirecTV, $400 for a new car, $980 for an RV, $2,000 for a new home, that's the cost of customer acquisition. You're telling me that in these stores, you're actually driving not just traffic, but guaranteed buying customers, not for $150 or $250, but for $10.
Exactly. It's guaranteed customers. Some of our participants, they've been used to spending, like you said, anywhere from $10, $20, $30 per customer acquisition. Because if you look at the pay-per-click model these days, you're paying anywhere from $1 to $10, or even sometimes higher, $80 per click-through. And within those click-throughs, how many click-throughs do you need to acquire the customer? Now, what we did is we took out that completely out. We're going to give your gift certificate to a survey participant, and they're going to go and place an order.
See, that's exciting. That's what I love about it. You mentioned an interesting statistic. Most people, when they think of pay-per-click, every time somebody clicks on a sponsored link, that the owner of that link is paying $1 or $5. But in fact, some of those higher paid links, every time someone clicks on it, it could be as high as $75 or even $80.
Right, and it's not even guaranteed. It's just a click-through. It's a targeted click-through, but still, there's no guarantee that someone's going to order anything.
So you're talking about conversion as well. You're not just driving traffic, but you got almost 100% conversion.
Correct. Anybody can drive traffic, but what we're doing for vCenters is we're driving orders.
And if you don't have a paying customer, if for some reason the customer decides not to buy, then because it's a virtual certificate, it never gets cashed in, so there's zero risk for the shop owner.
Exactly. The shop owner's gift certificate sits there until somebody actually goes in and actually redeems it on their website.
So that's what you mean by no risk.
Exactly.
Jeez. I love this.
You have to go in and redeem it and make a purchase. So the online retailer gets an order, makes a profit, and potentially has a chance to a repeat customer, sell back or sell again to that particular customer.
For every $10 certificate that's given out, what's the industry average of the amount of money that somebody spends when cashing in a $10 certificate?
We had this very successful case study that we did, and for every $10 gift certificate, the average order was $37.
Jeez. So you got a 300% rate of return even if somebody does buy.
Right, and you got to remember that not only is that online retailer making money, but they didn't pay anything for advertising. We did all the work for them.
Wow. See, you got to love the internet. You got to love this e-commerce stuff. Jeez.
Oh, yeah. Especially if you know the right marketing channels, you can really make a profit online.
Jeez. Well, and speaking of click-through, I know that your background has been pretty strong into SEM, which in the Social Media Bible there's a chapter on SEM, which of course stands for Search Engine Marketing, which mostly translates to pay-per-click. What can you tell me about it? What's your experience of working with SEM?
Well, first, search engine marketing started with optimizing your website and doing link building, but with social media, it has taken, I believe, it's taken the corner. Now, what I mean by that is now incorporating blogs, videos, RSS, social networks, alerts. Now, with the limited time people have, they don't want to come visit your site every day. But what you can do is feed out your information to all these other networks. I call it the mall. Why do you want to be at the mall? Because everybody else is there. Mm-hmm. Why do you want to be on YouTube? Because everybody else is there. Why do you want to be on Facebook, on these blogs? Because everybody else is there and reading it.
That's a good point. So basically, really, search engine marketing, the pay-per-click philosophy, that's something you still have to do, but really incorporating social media is where you're going to get your bang for your buck.
Exactly. Now, everybody can get traffic to the website. You can do a little bit of search engine marketing, but what happens when they're there? Now social media tools such as video and blogs give your potential customers added value, added information. Like, for example, one of the websites I'm working on is Office Chairs Outlet. We did a product demo of one of the chairs, just as if you were walking to the showroom and getting a demo from the salesperson. Now, all the other websites out there has a little description, which they all get from the manufacturers anyways. But here we're actually doing a demo for you. So you don't even have to sit there and read the page of descriptions. You can actually sit there and watch a 30-second video of how that chair works and how that chair operates and how ergonomic and why it's the best. So
you can go to YouTube and actually just see this demo as if you were in the store.
Exactly. Now, with YouTube, you can put your link, your URL, your website information on YouTube. So if anybody went to YouTube, they'll go back to your site for further information. And the beauty with YouTube is you can also embed that video onto your website or blog. So you don't have any expensive streaming or hosting fees.
Okay, so your transfer rate, the amount of data that you're transferring out of the site won't exceed your minimum amount generally, so you don't have to pay extra even for the feed because someone else is actually paying for the bandwidth.
Exactly. You don't have to pay high cost of bandwidth with the hosting company. Everything, all the feed, the streaming, the bandwidth is sent from these sites such as YouTube.
See, now that's a great example, and I think that's the thing that's kind of scaring people about the social media Bible is that when you look at the social media ecosphere and see how many different companies, I mean, for the book, I've identified over 150 major players in this space, and it just kind of gets a little bit overwhelming for most people, especially when they're starting out. Now, you gave a really good example of using that video, but if somebody had a website, well, let's suppose somebody hired you as a consultant, and you sat down with them, what would the process be? How would you know where to begin?
Yeah, you're right, Lon, that the social media ecosphere is huge. There's a lot of tools out there, and what you should do is really sit down with the social media strategist to see, what's your first step? Is it doing a video or is it just doing a blog? And we've seen success with just doing that. With blogs, you can blog about anything. You can blog. It doesn't have to be just about your product only. And that's what was going on with search engine optimization was you're just optimizing your website for your information, your keywords. But with blogs, you could talk about the presidential campaign and say, for example, the office chairs. We could say, hey, this is Barack Obama's favorite office chairs, or this is what he uses at his office. Mm-hmm. And you could potentially get millions of people come to your blog reading about that, and then now seeing some of your products and services.
Well, that blog thing is really...
The beauty of blogs is, it doesn't have to be on your particular topic only. It should be related, but it doesn't have to be specifically on your product.
Okay, so like with search engine marketing, you got to go out and you got to buy specific keywords for every single page that you're trying to drive traffic to. But here, what you're really doing is kind of creating an open discussion loosely on the subject matter.
Exactly. And that's more keywords rich. You're not limited to your 10 or 50 or 100 keywords, but now it's pretty much unlimited.
Yeah, that's the beautiful part. Now, and here's the question I love about social media. What does it cost to create a blog?
It's free. You could go to WordPress.com and create a free blog. And they also already have built-in templates and widgets and feeds to the search engines. So I've seen, in my personal experience, we did a blog, and we were seeing results on the search engine within 30 minutes.
That's the one thing that I just recently interviewed Matt Mullenweg, the inventor of WordPress, and I was explaining to him the power that I've personally seen with blogs. For example, December, to test out how effective they were in the search engines, I did a blog about the Subway versus Quizno. And if you're not familiar with that, Subway sued Quizno because Quiznos ran a contest and their customers created some commercials that did not make Subway look very good. And the winner was supposed to get $10,000 to become a national commercial. Well, I wrote a little blog about that in December, and the thing that absolutely amazed me is that I got from the moment I hit the publish, I got my Google alert literally in 30 minutes. And since December, if you type in social media Subway Quizno, I still come up #1 ranked on the search engine, and it didn't cost me anything at all. I mean, is that the kind of experiences you've had?
Exactly. Because the blogs have feeds, and the feeds are built into the search engines, or not, I wouldn't say built into the search engines, but it's fed to the search engines, you don't have to wait for a search engine spider to come to your website and index your site. Now, once you hit post on that blog, that feed is automatically sent. So and that's the beauty of it. So that's where you're seeing your fast results.
So it's more proactive.
Wait, it's proactive. You don't have to sit there and wait for a search engine spider to come and index your site. And that normally it could take anywhere between days or even months.
Yeah, when I taught SEO over the last couple of years, the average actually is between 12 and 15 days for a spider to find a new page.
Exactly.
I sure like 15 minutes instead of 15 days.
Right, especially if you have pressing news that needs to get out to the community right away. I mean, this is the best format to do it in.
Now, doesn't also search engines kind of give blogs a little bit of a priority because of freshness?
That, I'm not too sure how the formula works, but I've seen the blogs pages get ranked in the first two results.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I got personal experience on the Subway Quizno. Okay, so definitely we want to start out the customer with a blog. What would maybe be your second suggestion?
Blog video works. Everybody hates nowadays to sit there and read text, do videos or audio. That helps out a lot. Join communities, Facebook, MySpace, those type of communities help out a lot also, because now you're engaging everybody. They're constantly aware of what you're doing because your information is getting sent to all your friends and whoever's in your network. Just the main thing is start with something.
Yeah, just do it.
Just do it. Just do it.
And again, go ahead.
But if you need help, contact myself or Lon or any other social media strategies out there, and ask for, what should I do? How can I start? And if you need a more of a robust strategy, get an expert. But all the stuff with blogs, you could do yourself. Google video, you could do it yourself. YouTube, you could do it yourself.
Okay, so let's take a look at blogs. I mean, how much work is really involved in creating your own blog for the first time? Can the average person who just knows how to send email, and that's the limit of their technical abilities, can they actually go in and just create a blog platform?
Blogs are point and click. You don't need any technical HTML programming skills whatsoever. You could go on WordPress right now, type in your username, password, a little bit of information, description on your blog, and probably within 5 minutes you'll have a blog up and running.
Really, for somebody who's
easy.
For somebody who's not technical.
For someone who's not technical, anybody can do it.
So it's kind of just almost as easy as creating a standard Word document.
Yeah, it's point and click. There's buttons there, and say for example you want to write a blog, click write, you start typing, click post, and you're done.
It sounds too good to be true.
And if you want to add pictures or video, there's buttons for that too.
So you can even put in photographs and video right into your blog as well.
Exactly. My wife, has no technical capabilities as far as web programming, has a blog of our kids. And she could go up there and add videos and add pictures anytime she wants.
That is cool.
Beautiful.
Now, let's suppose you'd mentioned videos, and it seems to me that every company has some kind of videos, whether they're training videos, product videos, even videos of their last Christmas party. So if I wanted to upload a video, again, is it free and simple if I went to something like YouTube?
Yeah, for YouTube is absolutely free. Now, what my wife does is she has a video mode on her digital camera.
Huh?
She could actually go in and start doing videos of the kids, go to YouTube, point and click, upload the video tube, and then add on to our blog. It's that simple.
Really? Digital camera, point, shoot, connect, and then point and click, and it's gone from the video camera right into YouTube, and it's available worldwide.
It's available worldwide, and you can incorporate it into your blog.
Yeah, see, that's pretty exciting stuff. And then, like you said, with the office furniture, anybody who types in the name of the chair or the product number or whatever, it comes up on the search engines and also comes up in YouTube for people to see instantly.
Exactly. And you could do amazing things with video. It could be a corporate introduction. It could be a product review. Or it could be about just about anything.
Training.
Your services.
Yeah. I love that. And you mentioned audio. I love doing these podcasts. We've done probably 20 or so of them. And the cool thing is that I can be in Phoenix, Arizona. And yesterday I interviewed people in New York, Washington, D.C., California. And really, it really doesn't require a lot of technical know-how. You hook a recorder to the phone, or you can use an online service. You just record it and you upload it.
Exactly, and now with audio, you could add it to iTunes. People could download it to their iPods, their MP3 players. They could take it with them when they're working out and listening to it. So it's viral. You get your content out there, and people will start to download it and watch it.
I love that. We had Amanda Vega who talked about comment marketing and participation. And when we talked with Robert Scoble and Chris Hewer, they were talking about listen to your customers. When I interviewed David Meerman Scott, he was saying make the differentiation between customers and prospects. And basically what their advice is to kind of get out, listen, participate in blogs, and participate in other people's blogs, not just your own. Is there anything you can say about that?
That's a powerful marketing concept. With Twitter, with these blogs, you have to engage everybody. And the great thing is, imagine if you're at a football stadium, and you got, say, some guy like Matt or Robert Scoble on the microphone. Well, he's giving the microphone to everybody. Anybody could comment at any time. So that means that everybody else who's listening to them will start listening to you, because it's part of the same feed. It's on the same page as everybody else. So what happens is, say, for example, you're engaging in these type of communities or these type of followings. What happens is those people, if you have something great to say or something interesting, they will start following you. So that's how you start building your own community.
Okay.
And become, known or be the expert on particular subjects.
So what you're saying is go out and create your own blog and start talking about your industry concepts and ideas, and people will start to follow you. But also don't forget to do a search and find other people that are talking about your interest and what your customers, prospects are interested, and participate, comment, make some ideas, exchange ideas, and kind of cross-pollinate.
Exactly.
That is really powerful, because now you're kind of leveraging the wisdom of the crowds. You're leveraging all of these other, not only the blogs, but all of the people that refer to those particular blogs. So you increase it exponentially.
And the people who are joining or following these people, joining these communities, are also looking for good information. And if you have something to say or something to share, they might start following you and participating on your blogs and your feeds, because you have good content. Content is king on the internet.
And that's, the funny thing is that I've also heard that theme going through all of these different podcasts. I had Ben Jariola, the 2007 SEO World Champion, and I was trying to pull out of him some of the tips and tricks. And we talked about some of the technical tricks, but really what he kept coming back to, which surprised me, that if you really want people to look at your blog, come to your homepage, and even be listed in the search engines, your content has to have value.
Right. And with blogs, the great thing about blogs is it has built-in features for comments, as opposed to a regular HTML site where there is no two-way communication. Blogs allow you to have that two-way communication. They could start discussion. They could start commenting. You could give feedback. You can engage. You can answer their questions if they have additional questions. And that's how you build a community. That's how you get people coming back over and over and over again to your website.
And that's also how you build your trusted network. You build trust.
Exactly.
I love that. Is there anything else about using social media to promote your online business, your blogs, any other ideas that you have you want to share?
Yeah, there are multiple tools out there. Anything from YouTube and Rever, another video site, to blogs, to different type of blogs and feeds. Just pick a couple and go for it and do it. The thing with people, what happens is people get overwhelmed. It's like, where do I start? Just start with the blog. And once you start seeing results on that, then you'll be more excited. You'll know that it works, and then you'll start enhancing or expanding your social media strategy.
I think that's really...
Start going out there and doing it.
Yeah, just get out there and do it. It's like anything else.
And do it.
People are afraid of it because they don't understand it, but as soon as you get out and start doing it, then you begin to understand it. You're not afraid of it. You can really take advantage of it.
And here's the thing. Your competitors are doing it. Everybody else is doing it. So if you're not doing it, your customer's going to be reading and participating with your competitors.
That's motivation enough just to get out there, just to stay competitive. You have to do it, I guess.
You have to do it because everybody else is doing it.
Lynn, just to kind of finish up here, can you tell our listeners where they can find out more about you, as well as where they might be able to buy your 2 books, Launching Your Yahoo Business and Succeeding at Your Yahoo Business?
Sure. If you could go to lintang.com, linhtang.com, linhtang.com. And for my books, you can find it anywhere from Amazon.com, Barnes & Nobles, or inside your local bookstore.
Okay, so any online bookseller or any local bookstore will have them.
Exactly.
That's totally cool. Well, Lin, really, thank you. I want to thank Lin Tang, president of Beyond Ideas, for being here and share those really cool ideas about how to actually market your online business. And really, Lin, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was cool.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it as well. This has been Lon Safko, the co-author of the Social Media Bible. Be sure to check out the other valuable social media tactics, tools, and strategies that can be found in the Social Media Bible book and its companion website, www.thesocialmediabible.com. And for more information about me, Lon Safko, or to learn how I can speak to your company or help you in any way, please, by all means, visit my own website at www.lonsafko.com. And again, Lin, thank you for being here.
Thank you.